Children's.
All right, we have got a phone bank that is waiting to hear the phones ring. It's the Raleigh Diamonds phone bank, 919-684-1015. Give us a ring right now. We want to get your money and double it. It is a matching hour, and we're working on 20 Heroes for Hope this hour. That is a monthly donation. We're asking for $30 a month. We'll take more. You know, let's give some shout-outs real quick because we've got some pretty good numbers. We've got Tulio from Virginia gave 100, became 200. Catherine from Raleigh, 100 became 2. Nail Tech in Chapel Hill, 500 became 1,000. We got to add a 0 to that one. That one felt good. So that could be you as well. Give us a call, 919-684-1015, or text Duke Kids to 34984 and give money to the miracles that happen at Duke Children's every day.
That's right. Right now, we have a special guest in studio. If you're sometimes driving along Glenwood Avenue and things seem to be very bright as you're passing by, well, it's most likely coming from Raleigh Diamond Fine Jewelry, and we have the owner of that place with us right now. It is Mr. James Vincent. Thank you for taking the time to come in studio today.
I'm so excited to be here.
James, I want to let you in on a quick tradition we do here. You know how some football teams, they like to do a jersey swap, you know?
Oh, the sweater's coming.
No.
It's the white sweater.
Yeah. Brian has a cream sweater that James does not want in studio right now.
No, man. You haven't experienced the cream sweater. Okay. No, we do something called a watch swap. I give you my watch.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And you take that one off of your wrist, and we have the same size wrist.
Don't take that watch off. You'll never see it again.
Coming off your wrist, James? Why aren't you going with this?
It's stuck.
Something's wrong with the buckle.
James,
fine. I guess I'll put my fossil watch back on.
Oh, my gosh. You people are brutal.
You're missing out.
This is brutal.
Yeah, here in a second, he's going to try to trade in his Amazon wedding band for one of your diamonds, too.
You know about tungsten?
I just wasn't ready.
I
wasn't ready.
Tungsten.
So, James, we're so grateful that you wanted to be a part of the 31st Radiothon for Duke Children's. That means the world to us. You have been a part of this year. What inspired you to say, you know what, I want to be a part of the Radiothon, something that means so much to the Triangle? So, Mr. Vincent, go ahead and explain what brought you to us this year.
Well, I mean, it's the opportunity. I mean, honestly, I think, we've been pretty much always looking for a new way to give back, and the feeling that we get from raising money through these local and these national charities, and we're so involved in those events. And once we were given the opportunity to do that, we couldn't say no.
Yeah.
So, and it's the feeling you get from it. If someone was saying, well, why would you do that? I said, well, why would you not?
Yeah.
Why would you not? How could you not? So I feel like everyone should be involved.
That's funny. That's a question we haven't posed. How could you not?
Yeah, seriously, it's sick kids. It's pretty simple.
Could you say that one more time in the same voice you said it in?
No, I'm being serious about that.
No.
Like, how could you not? When you know that taking your girlfriend out for or your wife for a dinner and a movie is going to cost a couple $100, why can't you do that to help save someone?
That's a very good point.
Why can't you do that to help someone?
Here, take my microphone. I'm done for the day.
Serious about it.
No, I believe it. And listen, we are 30 hours into this thing, so we're slap happy with all of our transitions and talking. But man, what have you? This is the first time I think Raleigh Diamond has jumped on board and been a presenting sponsor, and we're so thankful that you've joined the crew and you've opened up your hearts and you've shown that financial empathy. So I'm really curious, James, you're speaking with a lot of passion and a lot of depth about how could we not? And you're right. We've been doing this, the three of us, for a decade. We know. How could you not? But I'm curious personally, man, on a personal note,
sure.
What really strikes you when you hear these stories, when you think about.
I'd love to tell you that.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Okay. When I started Raleigh Diamond Fine Jewelry, I was working as a nurse in the emergency room at Wake Med. So I went to school for this, and I did that 4 full years, full time, 12-hour shifts in the ER. So it's interesting because we saw a little bit of everything, but nothing would ever shake us up as a collective group. Nothing moved everyone on the whole as much as when a child was hurt or hurting. It was like nothing was more, like it was just different level of compassion and concern, and it shook everyone when it was a child on the line. And so I've always felt that way about children, and being a parent of 2 children, it resonates with me, and if you have any real gratitude in your heart for the good health of your kids, then you should have some compassion enough to give to a cause such as this, in my view.
Yep. Yeah, no, it's,
A lot,
it's
man.
true. No,
That's how
you're
I feel.
absolutely right, and it does take it to another level when it becomes a kid because they're so innocent and they're just starting out and they haven't gotten to experience the good parts of life that adults get to experience, and it's just not fair.
Yeah.
It's the potential, right? You think about, we experience so many bright kids that come through Duke Children's. They come here and they speak to us, and every now and then the diagnosis, it doesn't have an end, We tell a lot of success stories and we tell a lot of stories of hope, but sometimes you get a kid that comes in and we don't know what their future looks like, and we're donating toward the faith that Duke Children's is going to find something. They're going to find that magic, whatever it is, to find a cure,
That's
to
right.
extend that time so that they can reach their full potential. And we tell, like I said, a lot of great stories. So is it that strikes you? It's the potential of each kid and the idea that you think about your two kids and the potentials that they're blessed with, and the idea that somebody doesn't get to maximize theirs. That sits with you.
Yeah, it's more than one thing. So when I was 13, my brother had a heart transplant.
Wow.
And at the time, he was one of the youngest in the country to ever have a heart transplant. So we got a get well card from Ronald Reagan, him sitting on the horse with Nancy standing next to him. And the governor sent us, a get well card. And it didn't work out so well. He passed away June 10th,
sorry.
1985.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, he spent 16 months in the hospital, then he passed away. And so I've got a soft spot in my heart for kids that need help.
Well, we're glad that you're here, and you have a large check beside you, and we would love for you to take a moment now and tell us what's on that check, because we understand you're donating some money to the Radiothon right now.
Yeah, and honestly, it doesn't matter what the number is, and I'm not even going to say what the number is because
Okay.
it's not about the number.
Sure.
I think everyone should have a check, and any check is better than no check. So if you've got $100 or $200 to give that.
Okay?
But it doesn't matter what Raleigh Diamond.
Okay, well, we'll just say you donated then.
I'm happy with that.
Can I ask
Yeah.
you one more question? When you think about the type of care that your brother received, and you think about, in 2025, the type of care that he could receive,
Big difference.
Yeah.
What resonates with you? 31 years worth of donations, and where we are with research and where we are with procedures. What are the emotions that sort of settle with you when you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, I've met young folks who've had heart transplants since that time and recently,
Yeah.
and it's kind of sad and it's unfair that we didn't have the technology back then
Right.
to do the things that we can do today. And so, I guess I feel like when you're able to sort of right the wrong and to be helpful in any way that you can be now, it just makes me feel better about the situation that I had to go through when I was a kid with my brother and my kid
Yeah.
brother. So, yeah, technology's come a long way.
Yeah. And you're not wrong. We've talked to families that, they have a child that passes, right? And it's the worst case scenario. And you could imagine in moments like that, you'd want to run away and run from the problem and stay far away from the hospital, because all that does is conjure bad memories.
It
But
sure does.
we instead see the majority of the time families double down and they create something to honor that child because they believe in the process.
That's right.
And this process that Duke Children's provides, it's miracles, it's hope. They're the best in the Southeast at doing this. They're one of the top children's hospitals in the country, and they rely on your funding. Call 919-684-1015 or text Duke Kids to 34984. James, you can see in that blue square, we just received some great news. Our goal was 20 Heroes for Hope, or donations of any amount by 4 o'clock. It's 4 o'clock. What do we have?
22.
Come
Yeah,
on,
we
man.
did.
Nice.
That's what we want.
That's it.
More of that. More of that.
We exceeded our goal, and that's all thanks to you guys. Thank you so much. And thank you, James,
Yeah, we're
Vincent
celebrating,
from Raleigh
man.
Diamonds. Thank you
Thank
for your
you.
time.
So nice
and
to
thank
be
you for
here.
sharing your stories.
Get
Yep.
out there, make that call. Don't let this moment slip by. Don't let it pass you
Ma'am,
by.
There you
let
go.
me shake your hand. Thank you.
Marty in Virginia, Ingrid in Wendell, Patty in Nightdale, Brendan and Carrie, thank you to those final donors coming through over the last few minutes as James spoke to us. And also, thank you to Hoffman Building Technologies for that matching hour from 3 to 4 o'clock. We appreciate it so much. We have 3 hours left. Let's make it count over the next 3 hours.
Come on.
You can call 919-684-1015. You can text Duke Kids to 34984 or go online to WRAL-FM.com. It is the 31st annual Mix 101.5 Radiothon for Duke Children's.
Hendrick.
Celebrate the season at the